Okay guys, today I'm going to talk a little about myofascial release. Okay, everyone has heard that term before, and oftentimes people try to do that with foam rolling. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to show you my way of doing the myofascial release. Okay, so first, when you're doing the myofascial release, okay, oftentimes people notice that they bruise. Okay, because what happens is that you're trying to break adhesions. Okay, things over time have gotten kind of fused together. Okay, basically that's what you're looking at, and you need to open those pathways up, open things up. Okay, now from the Chinese martial arts, we have what's called body conditioning. Now, when I first started doing that, I had already been training in martial arts for some time, but then I started training with Sifu Paul, and he had me doing the body conditioning, because the first day I trained with him, my arms were all bruised and, you know, black and blue basically. And you use a wooden dowel here and a bag filled with mung beans and tape. So real simple stuff. I'm going to go through it with you right now how I do it. So start with the forearms here. So just light taps, okay? And start with about 30, 40, and build up to maybe 100, something like that, okay? Okay, and then there's 4 sides to your arm, so you want to make sure you do all 4 sides, okay? I did the top, I'm doing the side. Now the underside. And then the outside blade of the forearm, like we sometimes call it. Okay? Same for the other arm. Okay, and you don't need to hit it as hard as I'm hitting it. Start off nice and gentle, like that. Just tap it, and eventually you can build up the force. Okay? And this has many benefits. The releasing of the myofascia is one. And also the body conditioning, you know, so that your arms can handle, you know, impact without bruising. Okay, it's not only your arms; we're going to do everything. Okay. Blade again. Yeah. We say we condition the whole body. But in the Chinese martial arts, they say, it sounds funny, they say that we have a glass head, so you don't want to take too many hits in the head, even though I have, all right? And you have a tofu body, you can take some hits here, and your arm should be like iron, okay? And now we're going to do the upper arm and shoulder, work around it, okay? Go up the arm, on the shoulder, okay. And one thing too is that this, you know, in addition to the benefits of being able to withstand hits and not bruise, and also the myofascial release, it also helps you hit harder. That's one other thing too, because you're not scared of hurting your arms and your shoulders, and even in sparring, when you're in close, this is a side point here, but when you're sparring in close, you can sometimes use the shoulder as a weapon, and even kind of the chicken wing move, and just kind of like get that little thing in there, a little you know, shock him a little bit, and then get him. That's a side point. But anyway, okay. Now I'm gonna do the chest. Okay. Okay, now stomach. This part, a lot of people don't like doing it, but you got to do it. And it helps you also because when you practice your proper breathing, as you're doing this, you can learn to, you know, if a punch is coming in, you can kind of like tighten up a little bit and kind of absorb it a bit, right? So there are many benefits to it, but we're just focusing on the health aspects for now. I'm going off on a tangent about martial arts the way I always do. Okay, now the side here. Here. Now for the leg, we want to do the inside, outside, and shin. Okay, so here, outside, inside. Just careful you don't go too high. Okay. Okay, here. Here. Okay, and when it comes to the shins, you just want to hit a little bit because you've got bone here. It's a very bony area, okay? But you want to get the muscle and the bone because, well, there's myofascial release. And also when you're doing round kicks, you want to make sure that this can take a bit of impact without bruising and hurting too much. Because a lot of people, when they do the round kicks, they tend to hold back, okay? And you want to drive through your target, okay? If your target is here, I want my shin to end up here, okay? Okay, so anyway, so just a little tap here, just one here, okay? Same thing, same thing. Okay. Okay, now we got our bean bag here, okay? So here, I'm gonna do palms, and this is also a chance to practice that body connection. See how my whole body moves with it. I'm not just doing this, right? It's the whole body, and I kind of leave it there for a second, just to kind of get that little extra pressing down. You can put it on a table as well, but I prefer to just hold my hands, at least when I'm here, because I think management will get pissed off at me if I start doing that. So. Other side, other arm. See, so right now my entire body is feeling very well warmed up and things, you know. And everything is released, you know, and even though I was doing all those things to my torso and hitting myself with a stick and things, I won't bruise. For one thing, I'm doing it for years, and when you do it gradually like that, you're kind of waking up the myofascia. Okay, and then some punches. So just. Yeah, now I also train with my punches on a heavy bag, And the wall bag. The wall bag just goes right in the wall. We use it a lot in Wing Chun training. But sometimes I don't always have access to that. I'm not always home and whatever. And so this, this still gives me a little something to practice my kind of penetrating power. I can do the 1 inch. Okay? But yeah, you want to just try to, and this also is good for punching because it trains you to keep your hand loose and only tense on impact. Okay? See, arms nice and loose, and see, nice and loose and only on impact. Okay? Make sure your fist is formed, but not tense. You don't want it to be all loose and you do this kind of thing. Okay, you want to, all right? So there's my body conditioning myofascial release workout. I do that usually twice a week. It depends, maybe three times. It depends, but it's very, very useful to me. My preferred method of the myofascial release. Okay, so anyways, I hope you found this helpful. And if you like this video and you'd like to see some more of it and know more about my own brand of training, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Chris Wong Fitness. Also on social media, on Facebook, I am In-Home Trainer Oakville, and my website, www.chriswongfitness.com. Okay, so talk to you soon, guys.